There I am. Hi, Angela. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. And those watching on the replay, welcome in. Thanks for replaying it. So, it's Thursday night. How's everyone doing? How's the week? The week's almost over. Did it go as you planned? Oh, you came to say hi? Okay, you can come say hi. Somebody came to say hi. Okay. Do you feel better now that you said hi? He's so funny. So, when I do his, can people see me? Is that okay? No, they just see you. All right. So when I cook his chicken, a lot of time I just pop it in the Instant Pot because I just put it in and forget it. And then at the end, I also have some nice chicken broth, right, that I can add to his meals as well. Pour on top of the food. And so anytime we break out the Instant Pot, he gets all excited because he thinks it's for him, which honestly, most of the time it is. But so I went to Costco today and I picked up a couple packages of, the big, huge packages of chicken. So usually we just toss them in the freezer. But I was like, you know what? When Lou was bringing the stuff in, I said, put those in the kitchen. I'm going to cook both of those tonight. I said, this way I'll freeze it when it's done. And then when he needs food, I can just pull out the chicken and all I have to do is thaw it instead of cooking it again. And then one step will be done. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. So, but if you don't have an Instant Pot, so it cooks at pressure, well, then you have to wait for it to depressurize. Then you can open the lid and then everything inside is still hot. So we let it cool. It, did its thing while I was shopping. And then I pulled the insert out and I put it on like a cooling rack so that the cool air gets like all around it. And then he gets so excited, he'll run over to where it is on the counter and he jumps up in front of it and he barks and barks. And I'm like, listen, I'll give you some chicken, but you're not eating the whole thing. So I did. I gave him some chicken. Then he kept going back to it. And I said, yes, the chicken is all for you, but not all right now. So he's very food motivated. He loves his food, huh? So yeah. But is it okay if you go down now? Because you can't really stay up here. There's not much room. No. Are you thinking maybe you made a bad decision to come on the table? I was gone for most of the day because I just did a bunch of errands today, and so he's wants to be by me now all the time. Hi, Nathan. Welcome in. And now for those of you who had snow, are you now officially all like plowed out? Are your towns good? Because I know some towns were having to, take the next couple of days and move snow and basically move more of it around so that there was more parking at schools and places like that. So I think ours is pretty well done. The roads are good here. So, and we ended up, I think the total said it was about 19 inches. It feels like a lot more, but it was 19 inches in that big storm. And then I think when the next one came, that was going to be affecting the Wednesday morning commute. That was, we got like 3 inches with that one, a little under 3 inches. But that one wasn't too bad because then later in the day, it, because temperatures went above freezing, it like all went away. So yeah. And because so I've never been to Taunton. So is that like Boston where it's like a really walkable place and there's like a lot of public transportation and such? So I feel like sidewalks are probably pretty important. Like they called the National Guard into Boston to help clear stuff. I was in Dedham today, and they had 30. Oh, you're like Rhode Island, and the Cape got slammed too. But I feel like Taunton, and then like the next big thing going south is the Cape, because you're not too far from, like, how far are you? Is Taunton, like, so Taunton's off of 495. So you're in Taunton and you get on 495 south. How long does it take you to get to the Bourne Bridge? And I know that that's not, to me, when you cross the bridge, then you're in the Cape. Anything before the bridge doesn't count. But that's my favorite, was going to the Cape as a kid. My grandparents had a house down there, so we used to go down there, and across the street was a little beach we could go to, so it was kind of nice. Okay, 1 second. Hollering up to my son, but I think he's in a different room. So, um, but okay, yeah. So that's not bad. So for me, where where I get on 495 in Milford, from like Milford to the bridge is probably at least an hour. I want to say like an hour, maybe not an hour and a half, but less than an hour and a half. So it's but it's a long ride. I used to go deep sea fishing right off the um right in the canal. It was really fun. We caught big stripers. Yeah, it says prepare for 2 more days of snow coming up. But here's the thing. Friday, so at least in the town I live in, Friday's going to be 43, like 43 or 44 was saying, and then Saturday is actually going to be 51. So I think that's good, because that means some of the snow is going to melt, which will make room for the more snow that's coming. But hopefully it's not like a blizzard that's coming, though. I just think it's, just some snow, like a little insignificant. I mean, you know what I'm saying. So I hope it's not a blizzard. Well, let me pull this up. Yeah. Oh, prepare for 2 days of rain, or it says or snowfall ahead. Yeah, it's showing Sunday. I'll have a mix of rain and snow from 10 to 4. Oh, Tuesday and Friday too. Ooh. But you know what? The temperatures really aren't that bad, because they're in the 30s and 40s. You know you're from Massachusetts. Well, not from us. You know you live in Massachusetts when you're like, oh, temperatures aren't that bad. It's in the 40s. So I, gonna be honest, I don't really have anything really prepared for tonight. Sunday, Tuesday, what's it? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was just seeing for here. It says Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. You know what baffles me too is how, so freezing temp is 32 degrees, but it can snow when it's like in the 40s, because and I know Lou, and he's like, well, it's cold up there, and then it comes down here. I'm like, well, yeah, but it gets warmer when it's down here, so you think it'd melt by then. I guess not. So I've had a very full week, where I was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today, and Saturday, which is 6. But I didn't really because I honestly wasn't really, well, plus my day was pretty full today. I had to call, I want to say where I call because, my son's privacy, but I was on hold for over an hour before I even got to speak with someone to help me. And it's like, that's not tiring, but it's draining. You know what I mean? So, but this blizzard was worse. I remember my grandfather telling me that he used to see the blizzard of 78 was so bad. No one was like allowed to leave unless he said people sometimes went on like their snowmobiles. But he said he would see people doing cross country skiing down the street because that was the only way to get anywhere. Well, like their snowshoes or something. Because he said that um, it was just so deep. The snow was so deep. Wow, I'm surprised that this was worse than 78. I feel like so I don't remember 78. I wasn't born then. The one I remember was remember the April Fool's Day that came, the one that came on April 1st. That like we knew snow was coming, but we got slammed with like way more than we thought. That's the one I remember. Hi. You're so cute. I love you. So, Janice is doing a talent show tomorrow. I was thinking of popping on and shaving him. That's my talent, is grooming the dog. So, but um yeah, so I don't have much. I with all the crazy hectic stuff I did today, and then I got to finally sit down and relax to eat for a couple minutes while I watched like the last 20 minutes of Jen and Roy. And then I was like, well, what am I going to do tonight? And I was like, So I know I did finally get the text this week from my manager at my seasonal job wanting me to come back for the 9 to 5. So yes. So I have that to look forward to. I do like my job. I really like it. It's you know, it's good. I like most of my um there you go. Most of my coworkers. I think that's tough when you find somewhere that you really like and stuff and something that you really like doing, and then but it's not sustainable. So I just keep looking for something year round. But yeah. So probably not. And you know what? Tonight at so tonight is, I think today is actually the day that's Angie from Angie's Oddities, her husband EP. I think today is actually his birthday. I have his card. I still haven't mailed it yet, so he's gonna get his late. But you know what? It'll just be a continuing celebration of EP, right? So she's going to go live. I think at like 8:30, on her channel. So she was surprising people sending, cards and such for his birthday. So I think she's surprising him with those. And so I'll figure I'll cut off early for that so people can, you know, see that if they would like to. So, but yeah, so really not, I just didn't have anything prepared. I didn't even have any fun trivia prepared. This was just my not prepared evening. So I think what I'll probably do is I'm just going to kind of call it for tonight. And I will be back. So next week I won't be back because next week is Trisha's sale. But the couple weeks after that, I am gonna try to get into that trunk with all that with all the stuff for like Happy Planner. And just to give you an idea, because I have, this is it right here. This one's really heavy. So this is, these ones I always kept right here in this drawer because these were all of like the teacher specific, and some were student too. So I used to use in my lesson planner, but like, oh shoot. Hold on. So I have, you know, the big, these are the, but they're still just so full. Now, not all of them are, this is just where I had all of the, oops, that one fell out. This was just a teacher. So all my teacher stuff was separate and right here and ready to go because I was obviously in that planner weekly. So that one was, although my other planner I was in pretty weekly too, but so I have ones like that. And basically it's, I think these were like 30 sheets or something. And, oh yeah, it contains 30 sheets, but each one would have, does it say the number? Yeah, here. So it used to say, so there's, because this one was specific for the big planner, which was an 8 by 11. It was, I can show you because I have one right here. It was this size because it would hold your 8 by 11 sheets. And these are the ones I like because one, it gives you more space, and two, you don't have to buy special size paper to, or if you're printing something, you didn't have to like, mess with the sizing to print it. And then I have that whole thing back there that has things like, there's faith sticker, booklet stickers. There's, oh gosh, there's like Happy Hostess. I had a whole set of the Miss Maker, which that one's really highly, highly sought after. So, yeah, there's just quite a few that I'm going to be going through. But then there was also some fun little booklets like this. So you would get, like, obviously you can see I used this one. So these were stickers here, and then these were little sticky notes, like Post-it note kind of things. And then these are just things you could pop out and stick in your planner because it's, you know, tab to go on there. So I have a few of these of different things. They had ones for like pets, happy quotes, which is just a whole sticker booklet of just happy, fun, like uplifting quotes. So that was kind of neat. But yeah, so that'll be nice to kind of go through all of that. And then I do have like some single sheets. So those I could probably just do. I know typically like in the groups they usually sell like $1 a sheet, so I don't, you know, we can look to see if for the, you know, because I would buy some because I would use them. So but yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna kind of work towards, and then I'll get that kind of cleared out and we can work on having just kind of a whole bunch of those, or if you get sick of them, you know, I'll have other stuff. At yesterday's sale, I purchased some stuff off of Whatnot, and I was waiting for it to come in, and it came in yesterday. I got the notification in the middle of the sale on Johnny's, so and I did not make it to the postal center to pick it up today, so I couldn't have it for tonight either, but I'm gonna grab it tomorrow, and that's probably what I'll have on Saturday, because Saturday I'm doing the reseller community shop hop raid train. So that starts on New England Cajun or Cajun Roots Reseller Adventure channel. I think it's on his adventure channel. And starts at noon on his channel. And then I know Regina's and it's like every half an hour. So it's kind of like Friends Selling with Friends, where, usually one week it's on Two Old Guys and the other week it's with Jen. And sellers join on their channel and they show for half an hour. But in this instance, usually it's pre-recorded, but he does allow going live now, which that may be what I do because I haven't tried to practice recording yet. But you go from channels. So we'll start on Johnny's channel, and then everyone, instead of Regina joining Johnny's, everyone who's in the comments will go into Regina's channel and we'll rate her. And then she'll go and it'll be her, if she's live or does her premiere, if she's doing her premiere, she'll be in the chats and you'll be seeing her recorded video for the first time. So that's the premiere. And then she's in the chat so people can claim it in the chats. My time, I'm after Regina. I'm at 1 p.m. And then after me is Angie. And I'm not sure who's after that, because I know you have to, this is my first time doing it, so I'm really nervous. And there's like rules and stuff to do. So I know that you want to thank the people from coming from whose ever channel it was. So I would think coming from Regina's, and then I say, now we're going to head to Angie's. And, but yeah, hold on. I can tell you the whole lineup. I'm going to pull that up real quick. And oops, to the wrong email. This is, let's see here. Okay, so it's going to be, so at 12 o'clock is Johnny. It is Cajun Roots Reseller Adventures channel. Then it's Regina at 12:30. 1 o'clock is me. 1:30 is Angie. 2 o'clock is Timeless Jewels by Deborah. 2:30 is Dragonfly Bees Resale, Susie. 3 o'clock is Jennifer Hayes. 3:30 is Cool Ranch Dorito Amy. 4 o'clock is the Queen Bee Cassie, who I haven't heard of her before, so she's a new seller to me. And so that's exciting. 4:30 is Blue Flamingo Mercantile, so Blue Lori. 5 o'clock is Becky's Vintage and More, and then 5:30 is Toochman. So that's the lineup. So I'm excited to see that new seller. I haven't heard of her before. I haven't even ever seen her in comments. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited for new sellers. But so I'll be getting ready for that. Very exciting. So but yeah, so that'll be Saturday. And then Sunday on my channel, I do have a guest, Angela Isaacs, joining me Sunday. I'm very excited. She's coming back. And then Tuesday, I'll tell you my upcoming Tuesday, I'm on Johnny's channel again for his rapid fire round. That starts at 12:15 or 12:30, but my time spot is 3:15. I don't know the whole lineup for that one. And then Wednesday, I won't be selling at all because I'll be at a library trustees meeting. No sale Thursday, and then back to me on Sunday. So, but I'll also be on the 9th. Look for me on Angela. Yeah, back on Angela Isaac's channel. Her and Uni and myself are going to be doing like a new sale together on Monday nights. So we're working that up. But I'll be back there Monday night at 7. So that'll be really fun. And I really like selling with both those ladies. They're really nice and fun, and we always have a good time and laugh. As we learned, if you weren't on her sale Tuesday night when I was there, I was like, oh, if you can tell me what this is, right? Because when I first saw this, I was amazed. And they were like, oh, it's a cigarette holder and ashtray. And I was like, oh, well, I was duped because here it says it's a chopstick holder. And I'm like, you can see how I would be like, yeah, hold your chopsticks. But I was wrong. So not a chopstick holder. Still pretty, but not a chopstick holder. So, but yeah, so come join me on Saturday and then on Sunday again. And thanks everyone for popping in. Sorry I didn't do a sale and I just talked a lot about the weather mostly, right? And but I appreciate you coming in. It really means a lot to me. And please hit the thumbs up and tell your friends about me. My goal last year was I wanted to make 200 and I made it. I think like the first week in December I made it, so I was pretty excited. So I like to see if I could make 500 this year. That's kind of my goal, but I'm also realistic and know it might not happen. So, but that would be cool if it did, right? So, share me with your friends. Tell them all about me. I'm pretty nice. And just an update on my logo. The kid the young man is still working on it, but we basically got kind of, I'm going to say mascot done. I gave him like my final little things I was looking for on it, and he just done a few edits on it, and then we're going to work on the name on it. So yeah, and coloring, and so I'm really excited. So that's coming. So I'll probably do a big reveal probably on a Thursday night, and that'll be fun. So yeah, so thanks everyone, and head over to let me see if she has it. I'm gonna try to let me see if she's got it as upcoming. And no. Oh wait, those are one day ago. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is cute. It says happy 21st birthday to EP. So here is the link to Angie's if you want to just go in the chat and say happy birthday to EP. That's there. You can click it. It'll go right there. And tell them I sent you over, and I'll see you guys there too. I want to say happy birthday to him too, especially since I haven't mailed his card yet. But that's just typical me. All right, have a great night, everyone. Thank you again, and we'll see you Saturday and see you in the chats. Stay safe, stay warm.